Earlier today, we were talking about the quarterback scenario in our Overreaction Monday segment. You gave me the supposition to either react to or overreact to of 5 quarterbacks in the first 15 picks. And I mentioned Bo Nix was the selection for the Broncos in Mel Kiper Jr.'s latest mock draft. At the moment, it's Jarrett Stidham in pole position because, he's the pole and the position. There's nobody there, right? That's it.
That's it.
So Coach Payton was asked about Jarrett Stidham today.
Relative to his vision, it's kind of exactly where we saw it a year ago. We felt like this is a player who can compete. We felt like he's got upside, a young player that's really played a limited amount of snaps relative to the years he's been in the league. Did anything change in those last 2 games leading to this season? I can't say, in fairness to him or the process, definitively that anything did, other than we still feel real positive about this player, and we're anxious to see him when he's getting a lot more snaps and work with the ones.
And it looks like he's going to get the snaps with the ones, because even if they go ahead and they draft a quarterback, right? You're figuring Stidham's going to get the snaps to get things ready. I mean, we're going to throw Bo Nix or Penix or J.J. McCarthy in week 1, maybe so.
Sorry, they also have Ben DiNucci.
My bad. Sorry.
On the official roster.
Our bad
here.
to Mr. DiNucci. You can tell us all about Ben, right? Didn't he get that start when everybody else got hurt in Dallas?
He had like a little week's worth of fame.
Well, this is why everybody figures they're going to have to trade up for one, because what, are they going to sit there at 12 and take somebody and maybe no one will be there, and then what's going to happen? Hit it.
I think it's realistic. What's hard to predict, though, is like what's on the receiving end. I think it's good to be Monty today at Arizona, right? So it's hard to predict what that cost is, and yet I certainly wouldn't say it's unrealistic, and we'll pay close attention to it.
He's talking about Monty Ossenfort, the general manager of Arizona, sitting there 4th overall. The problem for the Denver Broncos is when you're getting a rookie quarterback is twofold. One, they got so much dead cap money for Russ over the next 2 years, it blows apart the whole benefit of having a rookie quarterback on a rookie deal, because you're paying the quarterback position like a top-of-the-line veteran for the first 2 years. But you can just overlook that and say, screw that. That's just going to be the cost of doing business. We should get the quarterback if we want. And moving all the way up from 12 to 4 is going to be insanely expensive. How do we know that? Well, we just assume it. Plus, on top of it, he's wondering what the cost is. Minnesota's right there at 11. So why wouldn't Arizona, if they're moving down, move down as close to 4 as possible? And 11's is closer than 12. I can help you with that math, Mike. And
Thanks, Rich.
And Minnesota just got a second first-round selection in a trade last week. So 2 ones might get you home from 11 to 4, and Denver's only got the 1. I don't know if 4 is the spot. That'll be insanely expensive. They'd have to give up future considerations. And they just finally got their considerations back. I don't know what Denver's going to do. Straight up with you guys. Jarrett Stidham might be the best case scenario here. To move up to 4 to make sure you get one, because New England might be willing to trade out of 3 too, but all the way down to 12? That's why, at least, or certainly not down to 11 either. That's not very enticing. And the reason why Minnesota got that second first-round draft choice is like, maybe, it's easier for you to consider moving down to 11 when we'll also flip you the draft choice we just got from the Houston Texans, sitting there at, let me get this number right, I think it's 23. Yes. 23. Which came from Cleveland. They're still reaping the benefits of trading away Deshaun Watson, by the way. Now Minnesota's got that one too. Maybe you'll consider moving down to 11 if it's 11 and 23, and maybe we'll flip you another draft day pick this year. Minnesota's in a better spot than Denver. Man. that is just not a very good position to be in. Or you stay put and you hope Penix or Bo Nix is your guy. Fall in love with one of them. Now, Sean Payton was not at the Michigan Pro Day for McCarthy, but he did stick around the next day and had a private with him for 4 to 5 hours.
Oh. But he's not going to
I don't know.
He's not going to be there.
Well, to move up to 4, that's the guy you'd move up to 4 for.
Sure. I'm saying if he's
and then give up a ton of draft considerations and go, we just finally got draft considerations back, but we're going all in on this kid. Those are the options for the Denver Broncos right now. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.